I'm on Victoria Road, just where it comes down into Kennedy Town, and this is one of the little planting areas, right? That I worked on must be 8 years ago now, around 2012, something like that. And we lifted up the paving from the right-hand side of the footpath and put in a little E2 edge, which I'll show you a bit closer in a minute. And planted this kind of buffer planting, if you like, between the traffic and the pedestrians. And so the main plant that you see there is Garcinia subelliptica, Fokmok, and Fok as in good fortune, and Mok as in wood. And this is quite a commonly planted small tree. It's not a native, it's actually native to the very southern islands of Japan and maybe Taiwan. But it grows pretty well here, actually better than I ever thought it would. I always thought it was rather delicate, but it's not, it's pretty tough. But you can see that it has a kind of an upright growing habit. Now these are 8 years old, right, and they were planted at about 1.5 meters tall, 1.5 to 2 meters tall, about my height. So they've done pretty well, especially considering they're in the road here. Let's go and have a closer look. It doesn't do much in the way of flowering. In fact, some people hate it, absolutely loathe it, but I think it's quite a useful thing, and it's got these really thick, leathery, chunky leaves, right? And you can see that the shoots are quite green, even the previous year's growth. And you see they were planted in little groups of 3 here. Of course, lots of people will tell you that's too close, but I mean, the impact is pretty good. Underneath we've got nothing terribly exciting. We've got our old friend Schefflera arboricola, and we've got Ixora chinensis, a few other bits and pieces. But the main sort of plant, and it's pretty good. I mean, it makes this quite good barrier. You can see that. So I always think this is quite a useful screen. And the other thing about it is because it's dark green. I mean, if you plant, really sort of flowery things in front of it, they'll really show off well against this dark green backcloth. We can see a bit of new growth coming out here. So the new leaves coming out. Very nice, thick, leathery leaves. I mean, one of the problems in a polluted area is that these leaves do catch a lot of filth, right? A lot of dirt off the road. Obviously, that's not the tree's fault. That's our fault. But anyway, Garcinia subelliptica. Garcinia subelliptica.